Hey, this is Sarah Pritchard, your confidence coach for women, here to help you get your shit together. And today I want to talk about the extra weight, the extra baggage, the extra fat that you have been carrying around or that you have since added to yourself, right? It could be physical, it could be emotional, it could be mental, it could be spiritual. But either way, we tend to be bag ladies and we carry all of these bags around with us wherever we go. And we don't realize that it doesn't matter if it's physical weight, if it's emotional weight, if it's spiritual weight that we're carrying, that it weighs us down and it blocks and it prevents us from confidence, but it also blocks us from success and it also blocks us from living a more fulfilling and happy life, right? So today I want to primarily focus on the excess physical fat that we're carrying, right? But one thing I've learned on my own personal journey when it comes to weight loss, but when it also comes to healing in general, is that it's all interconnected. Mind, body, soul, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, it's all connected together, right? Because when we have our spiritual, our emotional, and our mental, when we have healed that area and we have that in check, then our bodies tend to be in check, right? But when we feel a sense of disease, right? Dis-ease within our life, right? Disease, the word disease, like if you have like a medical disease, but also the word, like I feel some disease about my relationships, right? You feel kind of uneasy about it. You see the connection, disease and disease, right? There's a connection there, right? Because your mental state, your emotional, your spiritual state transfers over into your physical body. It transfers into your physical body, right? So when you are harboring a whole bunch of negative feelings or negative thoughts and you're holding on to stuff, that's how you start to pick up on weight sometimes. You ever notice, right? Because a lot of people say emotional eating, but I believe there's such a thing as spiritual eating and mental eating. I think it's all interconnected together, right? Because you ever had a breakup and then in movies, what do they show? The woman sitting there eating ice cream because it's emotional, right? Because it's triggered, or if someone passes away, you start eating or picking up weight, right? So, right? So, because it's all connected together, right? And oftentimes we don't realize the connections between the two and we pack on weight. But when we heal and we get our shit together mentally, right? Spiritually, emotionally, we get our emotions in check, we get our energy in check, right? Which is what I teach in my Unleash Your Fear 6-week program. When we get that in check, then we can start taking care of our body, right? But it is my belief the best way to take care of your body and this excess fat is to work on all four of those areas: your mental, your physical, your emotional, and your mental. Work on it all together at one time, right? I know for me, I've worked on my spiritual separately at a time. I worked on my mental, I worked on my emotional, and then I worked on my physical. And I was very successful in those different areas. However, I wasn't able to see long lasting results, right? Long lasting results until I combined them all together. That's why you'll frequently hear me on webinars in a program. If you talk to me one on one, I will tell you over and over and over again until you get it, that it's all connected together. And I will bring it up over and over until you get it. And until you start putting it all together. Because the fat, right, the emotional baggage, the mental, the physical, all of it, it works together. Mind, body, and soul. It has to be connected. And I know I done said it at least 50 times since you've been watching this video. But it's so, so true, right? So if you want to let the physical, emotional, all of that fat go, right? I'm not just talking about the extra fat in your face and your skin and your stomach and your body. I'm talking about all around in your life, right? If you want to start letting that fat go, here's the first thing you need to do. Here's the F. You need to follow a plan. So you need to follow a plan in terms of your body. If you want to physically lose that fat, find a plan that works for you or create your own plan, right? They have they have tons of different diets and all that. I'm not talking about a diet, right? Use whatever works best for you, or at least try out some of the different ones to see which is necessary. But the same is true for your mental and emotional, right? Follow a plan, right? For example, I have my Unleash Your Fears program, which is a 6-week formula. Try it out, see if it works for you. If not, try out somebody else's something to see if it works for you. Try what you can until you find and follow a plan that can work for you. right? That's the first thing, okay? The next thing for fat, letting that fat go to A, accept yourself. Accept that this is where you are right now. Accept that maybe you're 20 pounds overweight. Accept that maybe your emotions are, you have a problem with anger. Accept that you have an issue with resentment. You have an issue with forgiveness or whatever. Accept that this is where I am. Because when you start to accept yourself, that's when you begin to love yourself. That's when you start following a plan and you start taking action to change wherever it is that you are, right? And then the next is the T in fat, right? And the T is to train your mind, body, and soul. Or in this case, retrain, because for so long you've been operating a certain way. That's why you eat certain foods, and that's why you gain certain weight or keep weight on and can't let it go. Or that's why you have certain issues emotionally and it's hard for you to let them go, right? The same is true spiritually, right? Train yourself to get your spiritual muscle in order so that you're praying every single day without fail. It's nothing for you to get in the shower, pray, boom, boom, you done, right? That's exactly, follow a plan, accept yourself, train your mind, body, and soul at the same time, not separate. If you're ready to do that, I'm excited, right? So this upcoming Thursday, I'm going to be hosting a webinar called Snatched and Slayed, where I'll be sharing with you how to lose weight, right, without exercising, right? I'm doing it for years and years because I just don't have the time. I work all day. I do my business at night, and it's very difficult for me to exercise. So I had to come up with a new plan after I accepted myself and at the same time, I train my mind, body, and soul to work together, right? Which allows me to lose weight without dieting, without exercising. Girl, so let me teach you how. On top of that, I'll also be doing a 10-day green smoothie cleanse based on my girl, J.J. Smith. Here are her books. This is the newest one. It's $10 on Amazon because it just came out. Here is the other one, right? This is the original. Either way, they're both $10. And these are going to change your life. You can lose up to about 10 pounds in 10 days. So I'll be starting that green smoothie cleanse on Monday, January 30th. So if you have body goals this year to lose weight, you need to sign up and join me because I will be teaching you how to not only lose weight without diet and exercise, but also how to do it in alignment with your mind, your body, and your soul. UnleashYourFierce.com/lose.